This week at 16G, we're showcasing some of our latest research on 6G proof of concepts for enabling technologies. So in particular today, what we have is our AI neural receiver. So we've developed in-house a testbed, GPU-enabled testbed, and we are demonstrating how we can replace different functional blocks of a transmit and receive chain between base station and a UE and provide performance improvements through the use of neural networks. So in line with how things are progressing at the moment with 5G Advanced and looking at things like beam management and the AI for air interface, where we're seeing these functional changes, we're looking at the more disruptive case of a full neural receiver for 6G and considering how we could make a progressive step towards that end result, and considering where perhaps the biggest performance gains are to be had. So what we're demonstrating with this video is how we can start with a sort of native NR transmit receive chain, as is in the standard today. And then we will gradually replace things like, say, initially the channel estimation, equalization aspects in the receiver, whilst leaving everything else standard. But then as we move through to different stages, we could then remove pilots from the transmit side. So we actually introduced the idea of a custom constellation as well, and how the neural network will adapt to that depending on the channel scenarios. As it kind of says here, we're considering training at the moment with the TDL models in 3GPP. So we use a set of those models for the training, and then we actually use different channels for the testing. And what's kind of showing on the demo screen here is the block error rate and the throughput gain between the 5G and the 6G cases, as we gradually move through these steps of greater levels of neural network within the receiver. So you can see now with this case, it's moved from not only pilotless, but now we're removing the cyclic prefix and allowing the network to accommodate for that as well. So I guess in summary, we're trying to consider with this the energy efficiency aspects as well, because obviously the consumption aspect of training and using these models is a factor that needs to be considered. And looking at how we can contribute going forward to aspects of the standards as we move towards 6G and bodies like 3GPP, and particularly from our point of view as a test and measurement company, what the important factors are for actually testing and optimizing these kind of solutions.